The things you really want in life are totally free. And we're just going to talk about this because of how much we strive for things that stress us out, make us miserable, drive us crazy, are what we keep pursuing in order to get what is actually free. And that is time, joy, love, happiness, peace. All of those things are totally free. And what we keep striving for are the things that we believe will finally make us feel that, but it's a feeling, so it's free. So, welcome to our show. We're going to be talking about be positive and listening to Earl Nightingale. And when he commented on this and said, the things you really want in life are totally free, it was a mind opening experience for me. How about you, Rita?
Yeah. There's a lot of wisdom in just that 31 minutes. It could really shift the way you think and what you hear and how you hear things that allow you to really, for me, what I noticed about, the opposite of courage is not cowardness, because I thought you was because you were weak and you were a coward, that you weren't getting the things that you wanted, or you weren't happy for those reasons. But it's really because we've been taught to conform. And as brain trainers, we know that is part of the survival mechanism. From 0 to 7, 8, we needed to conform because that's how we were going to survive in our family. That's why we did what they did. That's why we believe what they believe. That's why our identities got to be molded, how our family members responded to how we acted and what we wanted. Maybe we did want peace or love or connection, and we were told to stop being, in my language is a chicle, which is Spanish for gum. Stop being a gum, like you're just a gum. You're always like right behind your mom, your dad, your brothers, and they're like, stop being a gum. You're just too sticky. So then you create this identity that says, well, maybe if I'm, maybe I give them something, maybe if I work really hard, maybe. So we go polar opposites to think, because our brain connects those things, right? We get links and stories. So we think we have to work really hard, have all this money, have all this success, so we can have the respect, the love, the connection.
Finally feel good. Finally feel good. Yeah.
Yeah, so it leaves us in a place where we're not even positive because we're too busy trying to survive, and we're not even thriving in the things that are important to us. And what does he say about success? What is success?
Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal.
Yeah, a worthy ideal, a worthy goal, a worthy value. If we really valued love and peace, it's free, like you said. If we really value time with our loved ones, it is free. But no, we think we need to go get a job to buy all the material things so they can be happy. And that's not even true, because they too want you. They want connection. They want that. So being positive for 30 days, watching this YouTube is really gonna open up some new ways of thinking.
Yeah, maybe open Pandora's box.
Maybe
start to challenge where you've been conforming and where you've just been running the rat race instead of doing what you really love, or instead of just receiving the love that's already there in your family. Are you working so hard and stressed out and being driven so hard to provide that everything that you want, the reason that you want to provide is for the acceptance and the love that's already there? Maybe it just opens our eyes up a little bit to relationships and how much more important that is in our life than striving for some kind of external goal that somebody else wanted for us, or that matches up with the Joneses. Like, do you really want to be the Joneses? What if that's not where it's at for you? Like, what if you are different? And I would say,
we're conforming to what society thinks, what, however you think, whatever you think you're supposed to in your head. So the things you really want are free. So you might want to challenge us on that. And you're gonna be like, no, that's not true. I don't know. So maybe you write the things that you do want. If you
Yeah.
write the things you want, I want success, I want money, I want cars, I want relationship. I want you to go ahead and write it down. And
Yeah.
then you start asking, having that success, that car, that business, that clientele, what is that going to give you? And then
Yeah.
having that, what is that going to give you? And then having that, what is that going to give you?
It's
And
only going to take 2 or maybe 3
well, if you're stubborn.
But it really is, because I did this with my husband, and it was so fascinating because every time we thought of something, I'm like, okay, what about this? And then we go down that road. And then by the 3rd time, it was already at a free thing. Why do you want that for? So I can enjoy something. Enjoy is free. You can enjoy right now, right?
Yes.
So challenge yourself to do that. Like, I want a brand new house. What do you want that brand new house for? So my family comes and visits me. What do you want them to come visit you for? Because then we'll all be together. That's free. Or because then I'll be loved, or I'll be important to them, or they'll show up actually, or whatever that is. Those things are the free parts. So I think that success is tied into just becoming more clear on what it is that what the material thing is actually going to provide internally. Because if we can do that for ourselves now, then
Miracles.
it won't matter what we do get, right? Like, it's just going to be frosting on the cake, as they say.
Well, I mean, the point is, if you already have that now, that feeling, that sensation, that desire complete in you, on you, vibrating that, and you're vibing that love, that connection, naturally and effortless, those things now can come into your life.
Exactly.
And that's, 30 days of being positive, it ends on the 31st. So jump in, listen to this, ask, sometimes we get stuck, and as brain trainers, we know how to unstuck you. Sometimes you're good and sometimes you're oscillating and sometimes you're coming back. And it's because we have programs and we have memories that support that way of thinking. We learned it from our childhood, and now we are able to rewrite, release, and rewire those so you can function in a today, right here, right now kind of world. So
yeah. And be present in those things that you already really want: enjoyment, love, peace, joy. And as we were listening to Napoleon Hill earlier, and he said, basically, the richest thing on earth is when you have the wisdom to direct your own brain. And so we want to give you a tool below to help you do that. It's called the stop technique, and it helps you deal with some of those emotions that pop up that are not serving you, right? They're not positive. They're not serving you, and you don't want more of them in your life. You actually want less. You want more of the opposite. So that technique is below. Like, subscribe, and share, and make sure you click the notification so you know when we go live. And yeah, feel free to join us. We are just listening to this video and discussing it and moving forward in our own lives for those things that really matter to us, moving us in success, the progressive realization of a worthy